So we had to choose a film, or a television show that we thought was great filmically, and even in general was just looked good, filmed great. You could tell by the storyline how it all worked, the addition, the climax, and in some films the destruction, the dilemma, the cause, the need, and in some cases the urge. I chose one of my favourite films to do this, and that only came out last year, and I can relate to not only the film but the character on many levels. This is a character which a lot of my top famous actors, well, top favourite actors, has played. We're talking people like Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger. Need I say his name? Need I say Jared Leto? And also we have Joaquin Phoenix. This film is Joker. It's a really, really powerful film. Every single actor that plays Joker has got their own way of portraying the character their own way. Each individual actor who has played the Joker has followed the last Joker's footsteps and made theirs better. Now, cutting out a certain actor, Jared Leto. I'm sorry, his Joker wasn't good. But it wasn't his fault. It was the writer's fault. It was Suicide Squad's fault. But yeah, so I chose Joker. It came out 2019. It's a 2 hour and 2 minute film, crime and drama. I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was really, really powerful. And like I said, I can relate to the character of the Joker on many levels, such as a comedian, and especially this one, how it was set with a comedian that people didn't always find their jokes funny. He also had problems with his mind. Also drove himself in insanity, and people did look down on him. And I feel that every human could possibly agree with that. That they do know what it feels like in some stages to be looked down on by ones who maybe feel awkward in situations, or to feel that someone is judging you. I think Joaquin Phoenix is a fantastic actor, and the ends that he went to portray this character and even just to become this character was absolutely inspiring and just fantastic to watch. So the exact scene that I have chose was basically the transition scene, what I like to call the transition scene, when he actually becomes the Joker. And that is where all of a sudden you start hearing songs like Gary Glitter, you start hearing Frank Sinatra, you start hearing all the songs that remaster the Joker. And Rock and Roll Part 2 by Gary Glitter, I think, was absolutely a fantastic song of choice to go with this scene. So basically the Joker is in full costume, and the main thing with the Joker in this movie was cigarettes. Literally, whenever you see it, the Joker always had a fag in his mouth wherever he went. Always had a fag. And this was his icon. His addiction. He had an addiction, but it also showed the character's true thing. So whilst all the other Jokers, they have guns, they have knives, this Joker had his cigarette. His addiction, which he went to when he felt stressed. His coping with life was just not on league, and I think this is probably the best actor of the Joker so far. I think Joaquin Phoenix really, really, really did try really good with this character. Him and Heath Ledger are certainly in a tight squeeze, but I think Joaquin Phoenix just got there. I think he really, really just got there. But yeah, it was a specific scene that I liked because of the music started to come in, the cinematics, the slow-mo when he jumped and twirled into the puddle, and then The water slowly. I don't know, but all I know is if I ever got a chance to play the Joker, if any Joker I'd look up to, it'd be Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix. Honestly, because these two are so good. Sadly, the late Heath Ledger was so good at the role. But it just, you know what it is as well. I can relate to both actors on many levels, such as method acting. I am a method actor. I've method acted loads in the past, and for several roles that I have played, such as theatre, even when we was doing Grease, I spent a whole entire week before the show speaking in American accent, just trying to drive myself into that way. Hey, Ganicki, what's up, Ganix? Like, I spent so long just trying to drive it in. Always had my hair styled all day, 24/7. I used to do meditation. I used to listen to guitar music and have my guitar in my hand, just pretending that I could play the guitar, and just drilling the character in. And I look at these two actors who have landed themselves with the role of the Joker, and just to think, when you get the role of the Joker, that's one role that you must take seriously. You have to take that role to the unlimited level of insanity and craze. But I don't know, it was just this scene where he was transforming. He had the mask, because this was all after he had the green hair. He dyed his hair green. And you see some shots as well before this, which I've got to mention, where he's literally in the mirror and he's looking at himself and he's skinny like a skeleton. And it's just the movement that goes with this same scene is absolutely phenomenal. It's like, I think Joaquin Phoenix lost 60 to 800 pounds. No, 60 to 80 pounds for this role of the Joker. But actually, it's funny because Joaquin Phoenix thought it'd be great to have a gaining weight Joker, because that's something we haven't seen lately. So maybe one day I get to play that one. But it honestly was just phenomenal to see. It really, really was. And just to watch the movement, the lighting in the scene, just even like the filter that they were using, you could see that they really wanted to make Gotham City look goth. Like, you just tell that, just the darkness. And at the end where you see the two cops and they're just watching him, instantly you think, what are those two cops at the top of the stair? Because this is like, I don't know where exactly the stair, I think it's in Manhattan. Oh no, it's in Gotham City, of course, but I think the actual location. But it's basically a massive long strip of stairs. We're talking maybe 200-300 steps themselves. And maybe that's a bit too much, about 100 to 200 steps. And it's going right down. And you just see the cops at the top, and you just see like the Joker just glidingly dancing down the stairs, jumping in puddles, whoosh. The water's rising within the beat of the music. The smoke's pouring out of the mouth like he's a funnel. I just can't. The scene is so well shot. Whoever wrote that scene, I hope I get to work with them. The filmer, I hope that the producer, everything. I hope I get to work with whoever created that scene, because that scene alone in the film was just great. I know we're only supposed to pick one scene, but there was another scene that I really, really did like. And it was the one that kind of matched with the Dark Knight film, where it was outside the movie theatre and the riots are going mental. Everyone's dressed like clowns. The masks are everywhere. Gotham City's in riots. And all of a sudden, you just see the Joker doing some slow motion dancing on top of a car with fire, with loud music. All the people around him with clown masks on like he's the leader of the pack. And then it instantly goes into the scene where Bruce Wayne comes out with his mother and father. And then that is where Batman basically became Batman in a way. Where it all started in the film Dark Knight. And just... there's so many. Like, I could even mention a scene where it's like he gets ready to go on... I think it's Bill Murray. Might be Bill Murray. No, I think it's Murray something. But when he gets ready to go on Murray's show, and Murray is basically a TV presenter that also actually made fun of Arthur Fleck, who plays the Joker. Who, well, actually is the Joker, but basically is the Joker's real name, if anything. But he goes by the name of Joker. So Arthur Fleck's the character. who is the Joker, and he got made fun of quite a lot of times, which is what Murray kind of led off. But it's just even like the scenes where he's like, they have the big curtains, like when you see on like Jimmy Fallon and stuff, like the massive curtains where like the camera zooms in. It's like where they greet the guests walk out towards the sitting area by the desk where the presenter would sit, and right before that the curtains open, the music comes on, the welcoming Joker, and all you see is the slow motion dancing, the fags in the mouth, the smoke's peering, and he does the same slow motion dancing. Just the movie itself was absolutely brilliant. And the one thing I love the most is that Joaquin Phoenix arrived, didn't give $2 and went home. That's the best thing about it. You see all these interviews now from Joaquin Phoenix, and everyone's asking the same questions like, is someone not going to ask me a different question? Like, I've answered these questions 100 times. Like, and you see it's like he's the most chilled actor. He just played the role of the Joker. And it's like he fitted it so much. Every little speckle of detail was fantastic in the film. And most importantly, we can't forget the laugh, the Joker's laugh. The laugh scene itself is another scene to look at. I know we're supposed to pick one scene, but this film, I knew I had to do it, and there's several scenes. Another scene is where he goes, and it's just instantly he starts laughing, and it's serious. So he starts, so it just shows how he puts on the fake laugh. It's surreal. The whole entire film is like the whole entire scene I need to do. Like, even when he's sitting there with a social worker and he's talking to her about his medication and stuff. It's too much. But yeah, this has been my review on the scenes, because I couldn't do one scene. But hopefully you like this, Gary. It's just, oh God. If you haven't watched Joker, watch it. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Bye-bye.